Well, YouTube, it's been a while since we talked. So I thought I would take a moment because tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment. So today is the 7th of December, and I go in tomorrow to talk about surgery and to get a surgery date for my exchange of my tissue expanders for implants. So I have some things that I want to talk to the doctor about. He actually said he didn't need to see me again. The last time I saw him, the cry fest about the fact that I'm going to be looking like a cougar, 1990s, 1980s, take your pick. But I want to see him again because I really, really want to talk to him about my concerns. So I took a moment and I wrote some notes about questions I want to ask him. So this is pre-surgery tomorrow questions, and I have a list. By the way, I really could not express enough. Really recommend taking a list because I go in thinking I know my questions, knowing these are my lines, this is what I want. And then I come out of there and I either get news I didn't expect, or I get excited about something, or I have an experience, like I don't like the way they're looking at me, or I don't like the way this is, I didn't like his response, right? And then I forget my questions. So I have here my handy dandy list. So I literally wrote half a page of questions. One of the things the doctor said was he was going to give me the round shaped implants. So I wanted to ask more about which ones he's going to give me, because I've seen pictures online of the Mentor implants, which is a very common brand that people get. He said he was going to give me the Allergan implants. Mentor implants tend to be the under the muscle, under the breast, so it doesn't matter if they have a little bit of wrinkling. Like the actual bag that the silicone is in is bigger than the silicone, so there's like a looseness to it that actually means that there's wrinkles. I don't want that. So I want to make sure. He said he was going to get me Allergan implants, which I think are actually the brand Naturel, but I want to be sure. Also, round implants can be smooth and sort of spin around inside your body, but they can also have some texture on the outside, so they sort of stay more still. I'm going to ask him the pros and cons of both of those. I think he was going to order me the textured ones, but I don't know why. Then I was going to ask him about profile. He wanted to get me high profile implants. So I want to talk a little bit about that for a second. High profile implants, from all the research I've done on the Googles, which as you know is as reliable and unreliable as the next door neighbor, right? So, but what I can tell from what I've been able to find out, and I haven't just researched Google. I've gone actually to Allergan and looked at Naturel implants. I've gone to Mentor and looked at their implants, right? So mentor.com, and looked at the actual implants. And so what it looks like is if you have, somehow you create the implant, and if you make it tighter or more narrow, somehow it, and therefore it'll project more. Except if you make it narrow and you're a broad-chested woman like I am. So if I haven't already mentioned, my bra strap size is a 40. I don't feel like I'm a packed woman. I'm thick, just a lot of woman. So I don't feel like I'm super hefty. I'm probably your average woman in her 40s in America today. But if I'm 40 all the way around, my guess is I'm probably, I don't know, 40 divided in half would be 20. Give me a little bit on the sides, 16, right? So maybe I'm 16 to 18 inches this way. I don't want something that's 2 or 3 inches, and I'm going to end up with an ocean between these two softballs he's about to put on my chest. So I want to ask him about that. Literally tell me what that means, high profile. Does it mean it's going to be a little bit thicker? And when I feel it's going to feel like this rubber dog ball that it feels like I have in my chest right now, because I don't want that. So I want to talk to him a little bit about ultra high profile, regular, or I don't know what, medium profile, and then they actually have low profile. I don't even know what any of that means. I want him to actually tell it to me face to face, so I understand. I'm going to ask him about how many cc's he's going to give me, and then I'm going to ask him if I don't like my size, how long do I have to wait before I can go up a size? Even though I know that would be elective and I'd have to pay for it, like, we both know I'm unhappy with where we are right now. This was not my intention. I cried my eyes out at my last doctor's appointment. You guys saw it. So I'm going to ask him about that as well. And then I'm going to ask him, because I'm so unhappy about it, in life, can I ever get anatomically correct implants? And what would I need to do to get myself right for that? What would it, like, does that mean they literally are going to have to cut me to make this skin less, right? Because that's what's happening right now. My breast is literally flat and then sticks out, right? So they need a slope here, and there is no slope. So does that mean there's going to have to be cuts and slices? Or is there something I can do to help me get to an anatomically appropriate implant? So those are the big questions. And then I'm, of course, going to ask him stuff about surgery. How much pain will I be in? How long will I have to be out of work? How long am I going to be in surgery this time? Because I'm not going to a hospital. I'm going to a surgery center, and I'm going in and coming out on the same day. How long will I be under? How am I going to come out on this, like 6 o'clock? When am I coming home? How many meds, right? When can I go back to work? Those kind of things. And then I'm going to ask him, and I hope for you guys that he actually is willing to give it to me. I want these tissue expanders. I want him to actually, when he pulls this out of my body, empty the saline out, give me. I want to come to you guys on YouTube and show you, here's my tissue expander that came out of my body. So that's my plan. I also want to ask him about things like my gap. And then, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's obvious to me. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. So this breast, I'm just going to, shirt pulled down. So this breast has like a nice rounded hump. This is the breast that got pushed up and in. As I mentioned, what's it look like 1 week after mastectomy, that very first surgery, or very first video after surgery, I knew my boobs were not the same. So right now you can see this boob has this like humpy 1990s, right? And this boob looks like a boob. This is how boobs look. Like nice and smooth, and it slopes down. This boob looks like, okay, she got some implants. So I want to know, when I come out of this surgery, are you going to untack whatever's happening over here and make this look like a boob? Or are you going to tack this one up and make this one look like bling bling, right? So I have the same ridiculous bulb, right? How's he going to do that? And then if he does that, what does that do for my chances in the future of getting anatomically correct implants? Anyway, so I just really wanted to check in with you guys. This is a pre-appointment video, really quick. Tomorrow I'll probably do a quick like, hi, I'm at the appointment, I'm going in. And let's hope I don't come out of the appointment and start, right, ridiculous crying. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I also wanted to take a moment to say thank you. I have had actually so many comments recently on a number of my videos. So this is like going to be video 48 maybe, 40, 49, 47. I'm past 47, so I'm somewhere approaching 50. And I've gotten comments from absolute strangers, beautiful, supportive comments that are, it really, really touches me. I did not expect that to happen from this process. And it encourages me as I'm going through the parts of this process that make me really sad, really unhappy. I'm really struggling. Is anyone else out there struggling? You know, what else are people going through? It helps me to feel less alone. So I do want to give a heartfelt thank you to those of you who are watching, whether you comment or not. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll talk again tomorrow after my litany of questions to my doctor. We'll see you then.